Number 1. A tree in Dante's neighborhood grew 18 inches in the first 2 years after it was planted. If the tree continues to grow at this same rate, which graph best represents the growth rate of the tree in inches per year? Number 2. Which graph shows a proportional relationship between x and y? Number 3. The value of y varies directly with x. When y equals 75, x equals 1/2. What is the value of y when x is 2 1/4? Is it A, 84 3/8, B, 337 1/2, C, 16 2/3, or D, 168 3/4? Number 4. An aquarium is being filled with water. The graph shows the height of the water over time as the aquarium is being filled. Which statement best describes the rate of change for this situation? A. The height of the water increases 20 inches per second. B. The height of the water increases 1 inch per second. C. The height of the water increases 5 inches per second. Or D. The height of the water increases 2.5 inches per second. Number 5. Which table contains only corresponding x values and y values where the value of y is 3 more than the quotient of x and 2? Which function is best represented by this graph? Is it A, y equals 1/2 x plus 6, B, y equals negative 2x plus 3, C, y equals 2x plus 6, or D, y equals negative 1/2 x plus 3? Number 7. What are the slope and the y-intercept of the graph of the linear function shown on the grid? A. The slope is 4 and the y-intercept is negative 6. B. The slope is negative 4 and the y-intercept is negative 1.5. C. The slope is negative 1/4 and the y-intercept is negative 1.5. Or D. The slope is 1/4 and the y-intercept is negative 6. Number 8. Mr. Leonard is renting a car for 1 day. The table below shows the total amount he will be charged for the car based on the number of miles he drives. Which equation best represents C, the number of dollars Mr. Leonard should be charged for driving m miles? A. C equals 0.1 m plus 30. B. C equals 30m plus 0.1. C equals 0.5 m plus 30, or D, C equals 30m plus 0.5. Number 9. Carolyn will buy the same number of stamps every month to add to a stamp collection her grandfather gave her. The table shows the number of stamps Carolyn will have at the end of X months. How many stamps was Carolyn given, and how many stamps will she buy every month? A. Carolyn was given 200 stamps, and she will buy 50 stamps every month. B. Carolyn was given 180 stamps, and she will buy 70 stamps every month. C. Carolyn was given 180 stamps, and she will buy 50 stamps every month. Or D. Carolyn was given 200 stamps, and she will buy 70 stamps every month. Number 10. The graph models the linear relationship between the charge for a trip and the number of miles driven for 2 taxis. Based on the graph, which statement appears to be true? The charge for a trip with a distance of 5 miles is $5 greater for taxi 1 than for taxi 2. B. The charge for a trip with a distance of 5 miles is $5 less for taxi 1 than for taxi 2. C. The charge for a trip with a distance of 5 miles is $20 for both Taxi 1 and Taxi 2. Or D. The charge for a trip with a distance of 5 miles cannot be determined for either Taxi 1 or Taxi 2. Number 11. Triangles PQR and RST are similar right triangles. Which proportion can be used to show that the slope of line segment PR is equal to the slope of line segment RT? A. 3 minus 7 divided by negative 4 minus negative 7 equals negative 5 minus 3 divided by 2 minus negative 4. B. 3 minus negative 4 divided by 7 minus negative 7 equals negative 5 minus 2 divided by 3 minus negative 4. C. Negative 4 minus negative 7 divided by 3 minus 7 equals 2 minus negative 4 divided by negative 5 minus 3. D. Negative 4 minus negative 3 divided by negative 7 minus 7 equals 2 minus negative 5 divided by negative 4 minus 3. Number 12. On a field trip, there are 3 adults for every 45 students. Which graph models a relationship with the same unit rate? Number 13. The graph of a linear function is shown on the coordinate grid. What is the y-intercept of the graph of the linear function? Record your answer and fill in the bubbles on your answer document. Be sure to use the correct place value. Number 14. Which scatterplot suggests a linear relationship between x and y? And number 15. Frankie bought a new computer. He made an initial payment of $50 to the store, and he will pay $30 each month until the computer is paid off. Which equation represents the relationship between M, the number of monthly payments Frankie has made, and T, the total amount that Frankie has paid the store?